Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Poolman, which is a new comedy mystery from writer, director, and star Chris Pine. Pine, having been a big movie star in Star Trek, Dungeons and Dragons, now is taking his passion for films like Chinatown and The Big Lebowski and creates his own little mystery comedy about a pool man with a long beard and long hair and an interesting taste for fashion, let's say, who's an Angeleno through and through and wants to do nothing but help out his community, cleans the pool, he goes to town hall meetings where he tries to improve the bus schedule, and he gets roped in by DeWanda Wise's character, who is a bit of a femme fatale in this neo-noir, and she gets him caught up in this whole entire conspiracy where he pulls in friends like Danny DeVito and Annette Bening and his girlfriend, Jennifer Jason Leigh, his pal John Ortiz, and they get caught up in this crazy conspiracy dealing with councilmen and Golden Girls drag shows and all kinds of things related to water and real estate, because this really is, or at least the film, or maybe just, the pool man's perspective is, this mystery is just Chinatown. And you can tell there's a lot of passion here. You can tell that Chris Pine really wanted to channel his inner Lebowski here, and there's a lot of high energy and passion that went into this film. But narratively, it's just a mess. It feels like a bunch of strung together sketches with a loose narrative, all leading up to a mystery that feels very unsatisfying and all explained through big exposition dumps. And this film really relies on those exposition dumps to fill in the gaps, because there's moments where you have these strange, surreal interludes of lizards and strange dreams that Darren, our main character, this pole man, is having. Pine does his best with the material that he wrote for himself along with his co-writer Ian Gottler. And you get a sense that, he has a passion for this character. He's a lovable, hobo-ish lug who's just, trying to live his best life in his naivete and his ignorance. And he gets caught up in this crazy mystery. There's Stephen Tobolewsky, there's Clancy Brown, Ray Wise. There's a lot of really talented veteran actors that are popping up in this film with a really strong cast, and it just never seems to pull together and deliver something meaningful, impactful. There's side moments of Darren dealing with his potentially fracturing relationship with Susan, played by Jennifer Jason Leigh, and there's attempts to try to be emotional in those moments, but also being too funny at the same time and not really having the emotional moments. And it's just so scattered in terms of story that some of these revelations come out of left field, and you're just like, I don't feel invested in the progress of the story because it's just so messy and all over the place. And a bit muddled in what this is trying to say, besides, just be cool, go with the flow, live your best life while all this complete mayhem is going on. But the charismatic cast, from Pine to Lee to DeVito to Bening to everybody, I think really helps make this movie watchable. It's a watchable film, but I'm not going to say this is a fine or okay or good movie. It's narratively messy. It just strings you all across the place. It never really is as funny as it's trying to be, or as cool, due to Bide's kind of cool, as it wants you to think either. It has its charms, but overall it's just a really bumpy ride. But those are my thoughts on Poolman. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.